Welcome back to Kamikaze Food. Before we jump into today's tasty topic, we have a small favor to ask. We get hundreds of views on our videos, but most of you aren't subscribed. If you love exploring the fascinating world of food with us, hit that subscribe button or drop a comment below and tell us what kind of topics would convince you to join our foodie community. Now, let's unravel today's delicious mystery. You know ketchup. You love ketchup. You've probably slathered it on fries, burgers, and maybe even eggs. But what if I told you this beloved condiment wasn't originally meant for food at all? In fact, ketchup's history is filled with twists and turns that you would never expect, and trust me, you'll never look at a bottle of ketchup the same way again. Before we get to the shocking truth about ketchup's origins, let's play a little guessing game. What do you think was the first version of ketchup made from? Tomatoes? Nope, it wasn't even red. Any guesses? Hold on to that thought and let's go back in time to unravel the strange journey of ketchup. The earliest form of ketchup wasn't American and it wasn't even Western. It actually comes from China, dating back over 2,000 years. The original ketchup, called Ketchup, was a fermented fish sauce. That's right, fish sauce. Traders from China introduced it to Southeast Asia, and eventually, European sailors got a taste of it and took it back home. It was salty, pungent, and packed with umami, nothing like the sweet and tangy sauce we know today. Now, as ketchup traveled, it started to evolve. In the 1700s, the British decided to make their own versions of this fermented sauce using ingredients like mushrooms, walnuts, and even anchovies. These early ketchups were dark, rich, and packed with savory goodness. In fact, mushroom ketchup was so popular in England that it was the go-to seasoning before Worcestershire sauce even existed. So, when did tomatoes enter the picture? Believe it or not, tomatoes were once considered poisonous. People thought they were dangerous to eat because they belonged to the deadly nightshade family. It wasn't until the late 1700s that people started experimenting with tomatoes in cooking. By the early 1800s, some adventurous American cooks began incorporating tomatoes into ketchup. One of the first recorded recipes for tomato ketchup appeared in 1812 thanks to a scientist named James Mees. And, fun fact, he called tomatoes love apples. Romantic, right? Now, here's where things get really weird. In the 1830s, ketchup wasn't just a condiment, it was considered medicine. Yes, you heard that right. A doctor named John Cook Bennett claimed that tomato ketchup could cure all kinds of ailments, from indigestion to rheumatism. He even made ketchup pills. The idea caught on, and for a while people were taking ketchup as a health supplement. Imagine telling someone today to take 2 ketchup packets and call you in the morning. But of course, ketchup's time as medicine didn't last long. By the mid-1800s, companies started commercializing tomato ketchup, making it a staple in American households. However, there was a big problem: preservatives. Some companies used unsafe additives like coal tar to keep ketchup from spoiling. Coal tar! That's the same stuff used in making dyes and even road pavement. Yikes! Enter Henry J. Heinz, yes, the same Heinz we know today. In 1876, Heinz revolutionized ketchup by using ripe tomatoes and vinegar as natural preservatives. His ketchup was thicker, tastier, and safer to eat. He also introduced the iconic glass bottle, which not only looked good, but let customers see exactly what they were buying. Smart move! Heinz was also a marketing genius. He made sure his company slogan, 57 varieties, stuck in everyone's minds, even though the number itself was just a random choice. Now, here's a fun fact. Ever notice that it's almost impossible to get ketchup out of a glass Heinz bottle? That's because ketchup is a non-Newtonian fluid, meaning it changes its flow depending on pressure. Heinz even has an official trick for getting it out. Tap the neck of the bottle right where 57 is printed. Try it next time. Over the years, ketchup has become one of the most popular condiments in the world. Americans alone consume around 10 billion ounces of ketchup per year. That's enough to fill over 1,500 Olympic-sized swimming pools. But did you know that different countries have their own versions of ketchup? In the Philippines, they have banana ketchup, which was created during World War II when tomatoes were scarce. And in some parts of Asia, spicy ketchup with chili is the norm. In Germany, currywurst, a beloved street food, is often drenched in curry ketchup, adding a whole new layer of flavor. Ketchup has also had its fair share of controversies. Remember when some schools in the US tried to classify ketchup as a vegetable in school lunches? That was an actual debate in the 1980s. And in France, they took things to the next level. French schools actually banned ketchup from being served with most traditional dishes to preserve culinary heritage. Imagine ordering fries in a French school and getting no ketchup. The horror. Alright, we've covered history, science, and even some weird facts. But now it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. The biggest secret about ketchup. What if I told you that your ketchup might not be as tomatoey as you think? Most store-bought ketchups contain added sugar, vinegar, and thickeners, making up a significant portion of the bottle. In fact, a single tablespoon of ketchup can contain more sugar than a chocolate chip cookie. That's right. Next time you're dunking your fries, remember, you might be eating more sugar than you think. And here's one last crazy fact. Ketchup can actually clean metal. Because of its acidic properties, ketchup can remove tarnish from brass and copper. So, if you ever run out of cleaning supplies, just grab a bottle of ketchup. Who knew it was such a multi-purpose sauce? What do you think? Does knowing ketchup's history make it even more interesting? Or are you just craving fries now? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this food deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more delicious content. Thanks for watching Kamikaze Food. See you in the next video. And before you go, what surprising food facts should we uncover next? Drop your ideas in the comments.